for today's Cup of Coffee with Scream.
Oh!
And I don't know, there was one point in the previous cup, I mean, everything sounded okay. It sounded a hell of a lot better than it did the one before.
Yeah.
And I had moved something and had the stadium announcer echo going again. I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's the blue snowballs, I'm telling you.
I
It's
don't know what's
mics.
going on. But it didn't used to do that. Maybe I need to get that little shotgun bullshit mic that we used for years. I will tell you this, the sound quality on that thing was good.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. It got us through.
It did.
And it's like we have some of the most incredible listeners. We really do. And I appreciated, as far as Josie's jazzy junk, and she had, when I was talking about the stadium voice, and she had written there on YouTube, she's like, I enjoyed the charm of feeling like we were chatting using tin cans and string.
Yes. Yes.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. So it just, yes, laugh with us, joke with us. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just make fun of the absurdity of life, especially at this point.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. My God, things were absurd today.
Well,
if you get a chance listening to Leo King, David Palmer, whatever, there on YouTube.
Now that was absurd.
He had
about.
This really ominous thing.
It's just that Neanderthal brow. That's what it is. It's where his brow bone casts a shadow over his eyes.
Is it? No, it was what he was saying that was ominous. I honestly don't sit and look at him. I listen to him when I play these match 3 games.
Well, see, this comes from where most of the time, if I'm listening to someone, I have to look at them.
Maybe that's what people do. I don't. In fact, it makes it worse. It makes the neurospicy worse for me. To have to sit and not be able to do anything. That's a surefire way for me to get so sleepy that I can't. When I was growing up and was in church,
mm-hmm.
and I would get so sleepy. Oh, God, I would get so sleepy. And I'm like, maybe there's a demon in me or something that I follow. No, just ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many kids with ADHD have been rebuked because that they did the same thing?
Many. There's been many. I fell asleep in church and I jumped because the preacher dude slammed his hands on the podium. And I'm like, oh! I'm hit!
You know, there was that period of time when people would do, and there's a lot of people that still do the hellfire and brimstone preaching, that everything you do, everybody's damned to hell and stuff like that. And that is not what Christ said. It's really not. And, you know, to absolutely terrify somebody into believing, that is not what God wants. He wants you to love Him for Him being Him.
Mm-hmm.
He gives us so many wonderful things. And He has had such bad press for thousands of years.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that happened today, and we really will talk about the reptilians today. We really will. About where they were supposed to release the Epstein client list today, and that turned into a huge clusterfuck.
Did they release it today?
No.
No?
No.
What happened?
Exactly. It ended up being one of these huge psyop type things. And people being upset. And rightfully so. And that was one of the things, because I will shitpost on X, to ask Elon Musk to sit there and go, does government not understand how internet works?
Right.
Because there is immediate accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody, it's like, we are a people that has found out recently how much we have been lied to and deceived. And I know that we're just scratching the surface. But when you've got a group of people that people are willing to believe in, and then they do some bullshit like that, that trust and that faith is really fragile right now.
Actually, I got an answer to that about the government not understanding how internet works. No, some of those dinosaurs up there really do not understand.
Well,
They were the ones, some of them were the ones that were looking at the TikTok dude or whatever that was representing TikTok. It was like, does TikTok access my Wi-Fi? Does TikTok access Wi-Fi? And the dude just sort of looked at him like,
what?
yes. It
That's how it works. It's
yes.
internet.
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, seriously. But it's like, if they did not have the files, they should not have said anything or promised anything.
Right.
That, or to dump the whole damn thing, just like Julian Assange did with the WikiLeaks. That would have been preferable.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, think of the victims and this and that. I get that. I do. I get that. But it's also one of those, when you let perpetrators continue going in society without having any kind of consequence, my God, do you really think that these people stop doing stuff like that? No, they don't.
They don't. Honestly, someone should hack into their stuff and just leak it all.
I mean, it's collateral damage. That's just how it goes. And I am truly sorry. It's not that I'm without empathy for victims. It is very much that it's a matter of wanting vindication.
Yes. Yes. We need vindication for all the wrongdoings.
So that was not a smart move. I don't know whose idea that was, but that was some bullshit. And they're getting real-time blowback. And rightfully so, because it's internet. And it's current internet. That's how it works.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't a matter of wait until next week and next month. No. People have waited long enough. And it just, I mean, the people have been through hell and back. And we don't know everything that's going to be disclosed. We don't. And I had heard, I was watching maybe Slapped Ham or something the other night. I love Colin. He's Callan, whatever his name is. He is, I love him. You can interact with him over on X. He's a good guy. And that it was, they get a lot of the stuff from TikTok. TikTok actually has a really, just a huge variety of information. Some of it you may never wanted to know, but it's there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit I really did not want to hear, but did anyway on there. But
yeah. But this one gentleman, and you don't know, there's no way to vet this stuff. That is true. Because for everybody that's doing some kind of hoax or some bullshit or what is it, role-playing game, whatever, there are people that are actually sharing their experiences. And this one man said that he and some other guy were in a store someplace. And what it was, they had been spraying some kind of snake repellent. I mean, it is. It's a product, And that he had gotten some on him and he didn't have time to shower, that they needed to go to the store and get something else. And that there was a guy behind them in line that started sneezing.
oh shit.
And they turned around and looked, and half of the guy's face looked reptilian.
Oh fuck.
And that the guy had said, I'm sorry. Please don't turn me in. I'm just trying to live my life. And was almost just piteous.
Yeah. Like the snake person?
Yeah. And they were talking.
Maybe, see, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe not all the reptilians are bad.
We don't
know.
But they were saying that in one of the Men in Black movies where that the different aliens, the different species had people suits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that they were just trying to just live their life.
You know what? I'm going to get some snake repellent now and wear it to Lowe's or something like that. I want to know.
But it was, is it feasible? Yes.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it truly is. And if you go back and listen, and I don't know whether I linked that Art Bell show from, I had used the quote, There are a couple of cups back from, was his name Dr. Jacobs or whatever? See this, I thought I had my shit together. That's happened to me quite a few times in my life. I thought I had my shit together and did not. It is actually a really thought-provoking show. The guy that Art was talking to, youngest kid, amuse the troops while I try to find that.
Snake people. No joke. Like, you know that little robot? Well, no, it wasn't a little robot. It was a little alien inside a robot's head.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are like that.
We don't know. Well, it's like we saw the video of some singer or whatever it was, and it was an animatronic.
Yeah.
And the face had fallen off of it.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And nobody paid it. They said that people just acted like it didn't happen.
It was part of the it wasn't it part of the show?
No.
So it did that. So it was just by accident?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was Dr. David Jacobs was the one that was on Art Bell, and I will try to remember to include that link. His stuff was really frightening, and he wrote some books. I have not gotten the books, or, because he did not do this bullshit of all the aliens are here to help us, so everything is love and light and unicorn farts. That was not how Dr. Jacobs and he had interviewed thousands of abductees.
Mm-hmm.
And he called the alien. There we go. I've coined a new phrase.
Aliens.
The alien human hybrids. He called them hybrids.
Oh, hybrid. Hybrids.
And that lots of people, as far as these women being pregnant, going to the doctor's going, yeah, you pregnant. There's the ultrasound and all
and
this
the
stuff.
baby just disappearing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
That has happened lots.
Mm-hmm.
And you had some of the people that had accounts where they had seen these hybrids, these hybrid kids. And this has been going on for years. Have they modified it enough to where they can walk amongst us without detection usually?
Oh, I have no doubt. No doubt. That's why, no joke, I kind of want to get some snake repellent now and walk around a store with it on. Oh, something. But
and that was what
if we are hybrids?
Maybe. I've wondered that.
Well, the aliens, the UFOs, apparently they were around a lot when I was little, so
Well, those of us that's got the RH negative, something ain't right. Yeah.
Something ain't right. I felt, this has nothing to do with it, but the other day I was driving, and I felt like a shift.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the fuck? And I was singing about, like, a song to, I think it was Jack Off Jill's Strawberry Gashes. I was singing along to that, and then all of a sudden I felt a shift, and I'm like, what? No! What the fuck? Like, I literally
everything's
said
in
out,
Pisces.
like, no!
God, everything's in Pisces. Ew. For days, weeks, I don't know how long it's going to last.
It was weird.
Yeah. More people are more, certain ones attuned to feeling that than others. And the ones that can't, it's sort of like the neurospicy. It's trying to explain neurospicy to somebody that's a neurotypical. And they just don't get it.
What if the neurotypicals are the robots?
They're not robots. They're just normies. They're the ones that's having trouble even conceiving of some of these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was what
got
the
aliens.
concern was when Stephen Greer, and there's something very gecko-esque about him.
Very. And it's not like a good...
And, well, it's... he's a... And I am not the only one that has noticed that. When he's like, oh, they're all wonderful and contact them. And then some of these other people were like, oh, just invite the UFO. And I'm like, no. That's why we try to warn people.
Mm-hmm. But Mom, these people are so deluded or whatever about all this shit. No joke, we got people that are upset because an anime depicted demons as evil.
What?
Yeah.
My God.
Like being like, oh, all demons, saying that all demons are evil or whatever is fascist and shit like that. And it's like, if they weren't completely evil, then they wouldn't be demons.
Right. That's somebody that is totally, completely deceived.
Very.
That is one of the things about evil. It is totally devoid of any element of God, which includes mercy, compassion, forgiveness,
love, and empathy.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's how far. And I think it's one of the things people are seeing as far down the rabbit hole as we thought we were. We have no clue.
None. I mean, we really don't. Like, there's a lot of shit that has been hidden away from us that we honestly should have known a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think of some of this stuff now because we've been so conditioned, you know?
Exactly. That is the thing, conditioned. And as far as the gatekeepers determining who gets to know the truth and who does not, who are they?
Right.
What are they trying to hide? Because if it's truth, it doesn't have to be hidden.
Exactly.
If it's of God, it doesn't have to be hidden. So it's only works of darkness that has to be hidden.
Mm-hmm. So it makes you wonder, like, what about some of these aliens or whatever, you know?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny because on our previous cup, which I think we maybe mentioned reptilian once, we got a wiki warning. Yeah.
A Wikipedia warning?
Yes, and Wikipedia...
Like, Wikipedia is you know, trustworthy at this point.
Right. Like, they've proven that it was one of the ones that was getting taxpayer funds to lie to the taxpayers. Proven.
Mm-hmm.
How much more of this stuff? How much more pissed? I'm one of the millions that's pissed off. And rightfully so. For people to be out there busting their ass day after day after day for the government to take from them and then have these other people that are the DC elite set up there and act like they're better than the unwashed masses that are out there busting their asses.
Mm-hmm. They're worse. They're so much worse.
And the bitch about having to answer an email. Fuck you. No, that's no. I know where I've been. I know the work that I've done in my life. And if I heard somebody bitch about some of that, fuck you.
Did you see that one thing that Elon Musk retweeted or something of the email to HR, and it was vulgar.
Oh, where those people were on company time discussing disgusting things.
Like, it was through the email, like, what did you do? And it's like, I did this.
Somebody that had
vulgar.
said something. Oh, yeah. Well, you've got petty, shitty people. And they can be petty and shitty working for somebody else. Nobody wants an employee like that. Nobody. You don't want them in government working for you. You don't want them working in the private sector until they get an attitude adjustment. No.
Like, I couldn't help but laugh at it at the same time. But on one hand, I laughed at it. On the other hand, it was like, you're going to get fired, dude.
And
so
rightfully
quick.
so.
Yeah.
Because who in the world does that? I mean, these people have no concept of accountability.
None. Because they think they're on a high horse, they're on a pedestal or whatever, but now they're getting knocked down because they weren't supposed to be up there in the first place.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And it's like, will some good people probably lose their job in this? Yes, but there's also the possibility that the good people will be brought back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm personally trying to stay out of it because it's a lot. Like, there's a lot. But at the same time, it's hilarious to watch.
I mean, it's just like, I know what it's like to lose a job because somebody was downsizing or because a company was closing. And you do have to scramble.
Yes, but I'm talking about the people that it's hilarious to watch the people that rightfully deserve to get fired.
They're losing their shit.
Yeah.
And that was another thing that Palmer was talking about during this period of time that's coming up and stuff, that if you've got problems, make sure that you can get some help.
Mm-hmm.
And we do. We've got the National Mental Health Hotline there in our description box.
We do.
You know, and it's like you can always call your local ER, whatever, if you're having a mental health crisis. You can go there, ask them to speak to the therapist on call, tell them that you are having a mental health crisis, and they will get you some help.
Mm-hmm. It's also good to have healthy coping mechanisms. Play Minecraft.
Yeah, something like that. But if there were like lizard peoples or whatever kind of peoples, different types of beings that are here living among us, I would hope that they are good ones, bad ones, whatever. Mm-hmm. Just like there are of humans. There's humans that I don't want to live around.
Right. No joke. If that was me that found out that dude was half lizard, I would have pulled him outside. I would have been like, I have questions. I have questions. I want to talk to you.
Well, and it was.
I'm not going to turn you in. I just want to talk to you.
Right.
Because this is awesome. This is fascinating.
Well, and whoever it was that had made the video said that this creature was extremely concerned, and maybe there's some kind of law or whatever that they're not supposed to disclose whatever to the humans.
I will turn my phone off. And not let them listen.
You know, we don't know how any of this shit works. We don't.
What? Yeah, we really don't. But that's. Oh my gosh! Is this going to be like one of those sci-fi movies?
It could be.
Is it going to be like Star Wars or something, you know?
The cantina scene was pretty cool. They had some good music.
Yeah, but there's one movie in specific. It's where it's not Men in Black, but it was another thing where humans and aliens were all coexisting with each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, Dr. Jacobs, it was a matter of that the aliens, the ones that they had contacted and stuff, they were not good guys. They were invaders.
That's why you don't talk. You don't invite shit in.
Well, it wasn't a matter. Nobody invited them. A lot of the abduction, that's, like I said, that's crazy. That you've got people going, oh yes, go ahead and talk to these things. You don't know what the hell that is.
No.
Do not invite any kind of anything in until you know what you're inviting in.
Right.
Whether it's in the physical realm, whether it's in the paranormal and spiritual realm, be discerning.
Yeah.
That's like a chat room. Like I said, do you normally go in? Well, people like doing that. What am I thinking about? Tinder is a thing.
It's always been a thing. Since chat rooms have been a thing, people have been going in there and talking to people that are completely faceless. You don't know jack shit.
There are people that are going out and meeting people that they have never met before, assuming nothing horrible is going to happen.
Yeah.
Assume nothing. And it's like, what the hell has happened to people's common sense? Is everybody brain damaged?
Possibly. More than likely.
That is possible. As far as the poisonings and stuff, it very much is possible.
Ew.
So, we want to hear your all's thoughts about this. Do you think that what dude said and saw was feasible?
I think it very much is. I would have been trying to befriend him. But then again, if I could, I would befriend Bigfoot.
Leave the Squatch alone. Just let him do his
in its
thing.
hair. I
Oh,
would
God,
give it a bath. I would brush it out.
No. Leave him be. Oh, God. Leave him be. But, seriously, we're in the comment section. Let us know if you think that there are, hybrids, whatever, amongst us. Mm-hmm. If you think that they have different abilities to cloak themselves. I think that's been going on for a very long time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some people that you can go up to, and it's like,
mm-hmm.
it's just this inner, like, questioning, like, are you completely human?
Right. Yeah. So.
Are you good?
Everybody's having paranormal. Everybody's having supernatural.
Aliens, man! Aliens!
And God knows what else. And do not assume that a demon has anything. Don't. And I've heard people do that. It was demon. It was from the Greek term. It's like bullshit. You're splitting hairs.
Exactly.
Don't fuck with the stuff because they will eat your face.
Yes.
If you think that they're going to do something for you without an extremely high price,
Demons are evil.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Yeah. Yep.
Period.
Yep.
Point blank. Period.
Mm-hmm. You want to tell the people where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Rolanda, COCWS.
I'll be over there shit posting.
It's fun shit posting.
I'm a firm believer. It gives me a voice to where when some of these people do something dumbass, I could sit there and go, that's really dumbass. Mm-hmm. It's a bad look. Mm-hmm. You all have shaken my confidence and how many other people's confidence.
Right.
We've been through enough and you did this? This is a bad look. Immediate consequences.
You also make really good comments.
And sometimes I do.
It's like, you saw the Minecraft?
Danny Trejo liked my comment.
He did. Which is pretty awesome.
If you don't know who Danny Trejo is, he's the one that played Machete. And
that's so cool.
He's a rough looking dude. I love him.
Machete.
He actually did time at one point, but he got his life together and he's got a restaurant. He's tacos.
He got
Taco Tuesday. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And he had
Where's it located?
Posted this picture of him looking all big and bad and just rough. And it's like, what do you think of when you see this picture? And I said, I see straight through to your heart, which is golden.
Exactly. That's like legit. Someone that acts like all big and tough and whatever, that, it's like you're a teddy bear inside.
Well, he had just been through some hard stuff.
Yeah.
And because we have dealt with people that's been through hard stuff and has done hard stuff. It's what they did. That doesn't mean that's who they are. Mm-hmm. So, but for him to like that, it was just like, yay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.